I want to know where Omninaut's entourage is. Just you guys.
Nobody likes us.
Yeah, we don't even have everyone here. I don't know where Drew is.
He vanished.
We have one less person.
Wandering in the neighborhood or something.
So instead of bringing an entourage, you lose band members when you come into these things.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome, man.
Right.
Kel, Drew, if you can hear us, Alex and Mike, welcome to the Bastard Den.
Thanks for having us, man.
First time to the Bastard Den.
First time.
Now, how old is Omninaut? You guys been around, what, a year now? A little less than a year?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
All right. Where did it all start at?
Well, me and Alex and Drew have been in bands together for like 6 or 7 years, basically. Our last band was the Tellus Ascent. We had 2 years where we needed a drummer. We saw Kel at a party, and we had played with one of his old bands before. And kind of all this came together.
That's awesome. And now there's a new EP. You guys are having the CD or the EP release party on Saturday at the Frequency. We'll talk about that later on. But talk about the EP here, Mike. Tell us what we can expect when we start hearing it. Obviously, we've heard the live music at your shows in the past, but what's in the EP?
This was all self-produced, and Drew graduated from MMI, and he did a really good job on it. It's pretty intense, pretty dark music, kind of has an ambience to it while being aggressive.
Mm-hmm. I know when you guys played the Rigby for one of the I think it was the first Maximus fundraiser, you guys were loud. And I like that. That was awesome. Yeah, Kel raises his hand. My fault.
Yeah, Kel's twice as big as anyone else in the band.
Don't fault him for that. The drummer needs to be loud.
Yeah.
I remember, actually, there was one show we had at the Annex where they had cut all my snare mics off, and the sound guy could not figure out where in the hell this noise was coming from because he could hear my snare still coming through the PA. It was Mike's guitar cabinet mic.
Wow. Mike, you talked a little bit about the album being sort of dark, and that leads me to my next question: is why are you so fucking sad?
Yeah, man.
I mean,
stop crying, man.
It's not supposed to be like a full. It's not supposed to like represent the entire life of everyone.
Ever.
It's just kind of supposed to like isolate a feeling or emotion for most songs and not try and convolute it too much.
But why are you so
I
fucking
personally
sad?
so fucking sad?
Why are we why are we asking this question? That's what I want. What was the?
I was prompted.
Yeah, I know.
I guess all I can do is laugh when that happens, and it seems like an answer. I guess maybe I don't know.
Nice. Omninaut and the Bastard Den here on Max Inc. Radio. So you guys recorded the EP in various places. MMI. Speaking of which, Chris Casper just walked in the studio. What's up, Chris? And also private cabins. I mean, why the different venues for recording?
Well, we did the cabin just because of the awesome space. It's a massive 2-story wooden cabin with like triangular ceiling. It just sounded great, and we didn't have to pay anyone. And
always a perk.
Hey, was it James from Sierra? Was it his?
Right? Yeah, Jamie Geeson from the Chaos Revolution Theory hooked it up.
Nice.
Came through big on that. Yeah.
So you guys have any fun stories from the recording process?
I slept on the couch the whole time at the cabin.
That's an important part of the recording process.
Yeah.
Sleeping?
Yeah.
I actually missed a college final to finish tracking.
How did that turn out?
We're just not going to go into that one.
All right.
Hey, Mom.
So what I'm hearing is let's just hope that this record sells a lot.
It probably won't.
Yeah, well.
Okay, yeah, well.
Yeah.
Got questions for the Omninaut here. 414-455-4336. You guys have a war with the Tiny Riots.
Yeah. It's
Tell
an
us about
official
this.
rivalry on Reverb Nation. The charts they got.
Uh-huh.
We're both on the alt charts. They're currently 7th. I think we're like 18th.
16th,
Okay.
I think.
So I think they're winning, but they've had like 6 months on us.
Sure. So what's your game plan? What's your strategy to kick their ass?
Just to win, man. Like, be
How are you
going to
do that? How are you going to do
By
that?
being better than Tiny Rise.
That's it. Just be better.
Because we are.
And physical altercations will probably play out at some point.
Make sure you guys particularly kick Mike's ass.
But yeah, Mike Lau.
Yeah.
You know
kick
how
Mike
he
Lau's
says.
ass.
You know how he says it's his band stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I wrote all those songs.
Yeah, I believe that.
Like,
Like, he couldn't write anything, right?
Like, what's he talking about? Like,
he's got no talent. He can't sing, and it's really ridiculous.
Yeah, he's like annoying. Like,
So if I were to do this right now, bear with me for a second here. All right, so
That's what you guys are up against.
Here, hold on. Let's let it go. So how much Ray?
I wrote that song that you.
Well, all right. Well, that's cool. 414-455-4556. There was rumor that they were going to call in and defend themselves here.
Just so you know, Dano is in the chat room and has threatened to kill you, which, as I understand it, his fighting style and stature and everything
is really short.
Look out for your knees.
Right.
Your knees are in danger
Jesus.
right now.
It's not only look out for your knees, it's just that they practice their WWE moves.
Yeah.
So you got to watch for the fake punches.
I mean, let's give Dano some credit. I mean, like he can at least reach the balls. I mean, knees are the least of your worries at that height.
The opinions expressed about Dano's size is no reflection of
accepted by everyone.
your off switch. God, turn. There you go.
Am I back?
All right. So someone who was it? Someone said you guys don't write the typical song. What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
We were
Who said that?
Hell, it was you.
Yeah, we write.
yeah.
We have a lot of. We don't stick to standard 4/4. We use a lot of weird, interesting chords. There's a lot of effects and kind of. There's never really a spot where it's just simple instruments. Even when we're playing simple, parts, there's still texture in the background
And I'm not talented to write enough to write an actual chorus, so like, you know.
I would like to just add in here that, Cal, everything you just said is total bullshit because you're a drummer and you don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks, man.
That's valid.
You should join our band instead of Cal.
No, I'm a drummer too.
And
That's
not
why
only
I know.
not only is Mike sad, he also has no self-esteem here. Apparently, poor
Wow.
guy. It's Valentine's Day, man.
That's why he's
Maybe
so
that's
sad.
why. Shit.
No self-esteem.
Okay. There's a roundabout way of answering that question, but you know.
You guys have your CD release party coming up here this Saturday, the 18th, at the Frequency. Drew, why don't you talk a little bit about what that's going to be like for you guys?
Oh man, CD release show. I'm super pumped for that. We've got a great disc that's coming out. Tiny Riots is playing with us, one of our old buddy from we were in a band way back in the day with.
Is that just kind of doing a favor for them because you guys are clearly better than they are?
Right.
Yeah, of course. You know.
I don't know, man.
We gave him a slot, you know.
That was nice. Throw them a bone.
Sure, yeah.
That was nice of you.
And then the Dirty Rotten So-and-So's are just going to be some awesome
They're a
punk
good band.
rock music
Dude,
from...
Very good band. Yes.
Yeah.
From what I hear, yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
You haven't heard them, I take it.
I have heard them.
Oh, okay. just asking.
Any other shows on the calendar for you guys after the CD release show?
No, man, not really.
Yeah, there's April 6th.
Oh, yeah, never mind. April 6th with Tiny Riots, actually, those guys. And Jerry X, our girl from down in Florida. She's
Nice.
a brilliant songwriter. It's going to be a great show. That's down in Mr. Roberts.
And you guys are on Facebook. You got a Reverb Nation page. So go to Reverb Nation. Help you guys out and help you out with the war with Tiny Riots. So,
Right, yeah, that would be much appreciated.
awesome.
Yeah, you know, fuck Tiny Rides.
Thanks, man.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
This is awesome. I love it.
You know who you should play with? Sparkle Fuck.
Oh, right.
Yes, shameless self-promotion.
I'm down with this.
Let's
Yeah,
make this
yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Doug,
Let's get a raging house party going down.
Yeah. Drew
You
and I
know,
have
just
played a few
something
times
crazy.
together. Yeah.
I can fix this here. Dub, punch Brian in the nuts and take the microphone back, would you? All right.
He can do that as long as I hold his power of a microphone.
You guys are going to do some live music here.
Yeah.
Tell us about the songs. You got 3 songs for us? Awesome, man. Tell us about the songs, man.
Well, we're going to do 2 that are off the record. One of them was written acoustic, so it's kind of cool to be able to play it acoustic live for once. The other one, I just kind of got high and wrote it in a basement on electric. We'll play that. And then we're going to play a throwback song dedicated to actually from a guy from Tiny Riots. So.
Awesome.
The High in the Basement song, I always just assumed that was like 90% of all music written that way.
No, man, I mean, not really. I just got high and then I got overwhelmed and I went and picked up a guitar.
Because you're forgetting the high in the living room and the high in the bedroom and the high in the bathroom songs.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Oh, dude.
Sorry.
many rooms to get high in.
Well, this is awesome. I love live music in the Bastard Den, and our listeners do too. So let's do it right now. Omninaut in the Bastard Den on Max Inc. Radio. Take it away, guys.
Hey, Mike, what's this one called?
This one's called Calling Up. For every word I said, for every letter penned to a God I can't deny, but don't believe that exists. For every single bone I've sorted in my skin, made a deep bone to fill, but found it's all gotten buried in those perfect skies are empty, just like you, just like you do. The thorn in your side is alive and it's growing roots, just like you, just like you do. So this is how I'll spend the night, watching birds head south to a warm weather craze away from this cold weather town. And for everyone in there, there's another letter pen to a God who sleeps in the steeple, rock bright in jail. Those perfect days are empty, just like you, just like you do. The thorn in your side is alive and it's growing roots, just like you, just like you do. Worse before better, 'cause those perfect skies are empty, just like you, just like you do. And the thorn in your side is alive and it's growing roots will come inside. I took the time to wreck the place for you, just like you, just like you do.
Nice. Omninaut
Awesome.
in the Bastard Den, Max Inc. Radio. Nifty guitar work there.
Mrs. K from upstairs putting in her 2 cents. She's enjoying it, guys.
Yeah, thank you for the cooking, Ms. K. Damn.
Yeah, man, the wife has good cookies, that's for sure.
I
Damn
love
good
Mrs. K's cookies.
Fuck yeah.
I do too. Salsa too.
Yeah, her salsa is
didn't mean to open that
second
can of
to
worms.
none.
Great guitar work though, man. That's I just liked it, man. It was awesome, man. I wanted to get deeper than that, but fuck it, I like it, man.
Yeah, Mike, you were getting into it a little bit there. And by a little bit, I mean a lot.
Yeah.
Got some soul in there.
kinda
That's nice.
happens to me.
He has one of those.
He's got soul?
Yeah.
Is he the only one in the band? Or is
Yeah, he went and bought it the other day. Menards.
I'd be very interested to see how that sounds with bass and drums.
Drew, Cal, would you guys like to
the
add to
room
that?
just fell silent there for a second.
It fell silent except for all the nods that were going around.
Right, that's true. That's true.
I say valuable things.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Chris Casper's here. Chris, come here for a second. Did you help these guys out, or do any kind of mixing with these guys at all, or?
He helped us out a bunch over at MMI, definitely.
Grab a microphone here, Chris. Welcome to the Bastard Den, by the way. Nice to see you.
I'm not sure whose Jaeger this is, but I'm drinking it.
I don't think it's Jaeger.
It's probably beer.
No, that is
Chocolate beer.
that's the beer of the week. The Tyranina Brewing Company Down and Dirty Chocolate Oatmeal Stout.
See? Dumped
Try
it.
the other one.
Great.
That's why there were two there.
So tell us.
The first one.
Well, hold on here.
Shots of beer.
We're
It's just a
pants,
tasting.
I'm
You know, we had lots of people in here, so we were trying to divvy it up a little bit.
So, Chris, tell us about working with Omninaut here as a engineer yourself at MMI.
Well, my first big experience was
Get in the
working with
microphone
them.
there,
Well,
Will.
not the first. You guys have come in and done a bunch of recording prior to the Maximus album this last year. Actually, stuff that's going to be on this record during one of my studio classes, a number of my studio classes at Madison Media. Mike came in and kind of found a magical vocal chain for him that seemed to work, and I think we'll probably replicate that in the future. Drew's the man. He doesn't need a whole lot of my help, you know, as far as bass players go. He's got one of the best ears I've ever heard as far as an engineer in town. So he came over and we did a little bit of kind of pre-mastering work and got things dialed in, and then took it over to our guy Dano. And most of the whole concept of it went right over his head, but he did what he could. He's got a pretty good ear for the different instruments and stuff that need to be going on. But Drew's really the man. I can't take a whole lot of credit.
True
well, the
talk.
band in general.
We need to have a counter for every Daniel Short joke on this show.
Is he still on the chat? What's
Yeah, he's there. I'm sure.
It's gonna kick out.
Oh, he says you're fat, Chris.
I am hugely fat.
Okay, there it is.
Drew, talk.
Mainly my penis is really fat. But
He's tinily fat.
apparently Dano and Drew finished it off. There was a timeline thing involved with this, and I haven't heard the final product yet, so I'm excited to hear it. So
That's awesome. Drew, talk about your part in mixing. I know when I was talking to you at a show sometime, you were really excited about, you just got out of an awesome session in the studio mixing a CD. So obviously, you know, it means something to you know, in your soul that you don't have anymore.
I sold a mic. That's what happened. Now I'm
So you work at
soulless.
Menards, or
No.
Oh, okay.
You know, I work at the Home Depot.
Oh.
Fuck Menards. And fuck the
my
Bears,
bad.
I'm a
too,
Lowe's guy
while I'm on
myself,
that.
I agree with that because the guy who owns Menard, he's a child molester, dude. Just look at him.
and a Packer fan.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Just kidding. It's
Wait,
not
when
okay.
did John Cuso get here?
What?
No, so the mixing process, well, it's compared to stuff that I've done before, there's a whole lot of guitar work that's going on in Omninaut, which means both guitars have to be clear and audible, and obviously in separate ears from each other, so all those people with iPod buds in can really hear it. But no, don't use iPod buds. The album will not sound good on that. Please don't use them. But it's just a really fun experience. I mean, mixing a band that you're in, you really got the passion behind it. You really know what it's supposed to sound like. I had
Right.
a bunch of help from both Mike and Alex, who would sit on my bed behind me in my bedroom studio and just help me get it done.
It's awesome, man.
Yeah, this sounds like the beginning of a porno here.
It is.
What? Where did that bedroom set? Where did those?
We were
bedroom
missing a
sessions
cameraman.
go?
Where were you, Ryan?
I was otherwise engaged.
Making your own porns?
In his own gay porn. Okay.
All right. going down.
Yeah,
the
that's
toilet.
my
What's
mistake
gay
for
porn?
handing the microphone back to E-Dub after such an open-ended answer.
Mike, you got a couple more songs for us. What's the next song we're gonna hear here?
Oh yeah. This is a throwback song, and it's to our buddy Alex Bruder in Tiny Rides.
Nice.
Because he has this album we recorded that I don't think anyone else has, and he actually likes it. So we're gonna play this song for him.
Okay.
It's called Skyline.
It's a pretty song for pretty people.
Close the door. Now our candles end in wishes, and I'm not trying anymore. Yeah, so which came first, the kids or the chemicals? Well, I've got some to save you, and this is the thanks I get. Just pretend I'm not here. And hot water, something about rubber opinions don't feel like I got all I wanted. But it might just be enough. I don't think I got all I wanted, but it might just be enough. I never cared for the ground. Got all tangled up in your voice and how it sounds. Make this hard. I don't mind to make this right. It's quick to breathe and slowly release. We'll light this place up right where I wanna be. Right where I wanna be. Right where I wanna be. Oh, right where I wanna be. Right now.
Awesome. Omninaut in the bastard den. Very nice, man. Mike, you're powerful, man. When we were talking about Cal being strong and powerful, I mean, you got quite the pipes, man.
Thanks. I'm pretty sick today too, but it's a lot of fun.
And I gotta say that in a band with two guitarists, you guys really seem to have a very, very good sense of what complements each other. As opposed to, like, you're not competing with each other. You're not, running rhythm while one's running lead. You really, really have a sense of what fills out the sound between two guitars. And that's very, very good. Like, really, really awesome.
Thanks, man. I think that's the whole goal. I think that's the whole goal. No, for real though. No, for real. Thank you. That's awesome.
laugh at me all you fucking want.
We will.
No,
We will
thank
laugh.
you.
No, I definitely agree with what Ryan's saying. You guys just complement each other perfectly. There's no fighting going on with the guitar parts. They work together as they sound like they should.
Thank you. Neither of us can play guitar solos anyway, so there's no reason to fight, you know.
Get out to the Frequency this Saturday for the Omninaut CD release party. I'm sorry, you guys are playing with, I don't have it up in front of me right now.
All right, let me drop the names. We got the Dirty Rotten So-and-Sos.
Yes.
I think they're coming from like Oshkosh or
They're a
Appleton
good band.
or something.
Very good
they're
band.
Badass band.
Yeah.
Super fucking rocking. And we got Tiny Riots. We already talked about them. We won't talk about them anymore. But then my buddy's band, they're all my friends. It's their first show ever, so I thought
Nice.
I'd give it to them. They're called the Ones and Twos.
The Ones and Twos.
Yeah, man. They got this kind of like, I don't know, they got this hot water music kind of thing going on. Super badass. They're going to open up the show. So you should be there at 9 on the spot.
There it is.
Noted.
Guys, the tunes I'm sure are awesome, and can't wait to see your CD release party. I'm going to try to stop down and say hello. You should too. And thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man.
Thanks for having us.
We should probably let's do something off the new CD. What song do you guys want me to do? What song do you want to play for the people?
Or
Yeah, play Halogen's third song.
Okay, let's do it. Omninaut in the Bastardom, Max Inc. Radio for the people.